The Circle Line is suspended.
Victoria Line trains are not stopping at Euston. The Metropolitan Line is operating with
Severe delays.
The Metropolitan Line is part suspended between Baker Street and Aldgate. The Hammersmith and City Line is suspended due to earlier service disruption. Please use alternative routes. The Bakerloo Line is operating with severe delays. The Central Line is operating with severe delays due to earlier service disruption. The Jubilee Line is operating with severe delays due to a fire alert. Please listen for further announcements. Pimlico is closed due to non-availability of staff. Please use an alternative station. King's Cross St Pancras has no step-free access. This station has reduced escalator facilities. The Victoria Line is part suspended between Walthamstow Central and Seven Sisters. Vauxhall has reduced escalator facilities due to planned engineering works. Victoria has no interchange access to the Circle and District Line due to planned engineering works. The Circle Line via Victoria is part suspended between Aldgate and Edgware Road due to planned engineering works. The District Line is part suspended between Earls Court and Aldgate East due to planned engineering works. The District Line is part suspended between Turnham Green and Ealing Broadway. National Rail services from Seven Sisters are suspended. National Rail services from Finsbury Park are suspended. National Rail services from Highbury and Islington are suspended. National Rail services from King's Cross St Pancras are suspended. National Rail services from Euston are suspended. National Rail services from Victoria are suspended. National Rail services from Vauxhall are suspended. Brixton has no step-free access due to a fault. Victoria has reduced escalator facilities due to planned engineering works. National Rail services from Tottenham Hale are suspended. The Hammersmith and City Line is suspended due to planned engineering works. The District Line is part suspended between Aldgate East and Upminster. London Overground is part suspended between Cotswold Oak and Barking. London Overground is part suspended between Euston and Kilburn High Road. National Rail services from Seven Sisters are severely disrupted. National Rail services from Finsbury Park are severely disrupted. London Overground is part suspended between Surrey Quays and Newcastle. The Hammersmith and City Line is operating with severe delays. The Northern Line via Bank is part suspended between Moorgate and Kennington. The Metropolitan Line is part suspended between Wembley Park and Aldgate. The Jubilee Line is part suspended between Bletchley Road and Waterloo. London Overground is part suspended between Walton Junction and Richmond. Highbury and Islington has no step-free access. The District Line is part suspended. The District Line is part suspended between High Street Kensington and Edgware Road. The District Line is part suspended between Earls Court and Richmond and Ealing Broadway. Brixton has no step-free access. The Circle Line is operating with severe delays. London Overground is part suspended between Clapham Junction and Willesden Junction. National Rail services from Highbury and Islington are severely disrupted. The Circle Line, Hammersmith and City Line and Metropolitan Line are severely disrupted. The Piccadilly Line is part suspended between Arnos Grove and Hyde Park Corner. The Bakerloo Line is operating with severe delays due to earlier service disruption. The Central Line is part suspended. The Hammersmith and City Line is suspended. The District Line is operating with severe delays due to earlier service disruption. The Central Line is operating with severe delays. London Overground is part suspended between Wilston Junction and Watford Junction. London Overground is part suspended between Stratford and Highbury and Islington. London Overground is part suspended. The Circle Line via Victoria is part suspended between Aldgate and Edgware Road. The District Line is suspended. Vauxhall has no step-free access. London Overground is part suspended between Highbury and Islington and Richmond. The Circle Line is suspended due to planned engineering works. The District Line is suspended due to planned engineering works. The Jubilee Line is suspended due to planned engineering works. The Hammersmith City Line is suspended due to planned engineering works. Please use alternative routes. Vauxhall is closed due to a planned event in central London. The Victoria Line is part suspended between Victoria and Brixton. The Victoria Line is part suspended between Victoria and Brixton due to a faulty train. Please use alternative routes. London Overground is part suspended between Shepherd's Bush and Wilton Junction. The Jubilee Line is part suspended between Green Park and Stratford. The Northern Line is operating with severe delays due to passenger action. Victoria Line trains are not stopping at Warren Street. Victoria Line trains are not stopping at Pimlico. Victoria Line trains are not stopping at Vauxhall. The Central Line is part suspended between Liverpool Street and Basingstoke. The Hammersmith City Line is part suspended between Liverpool Street and Barking. The District Line is part suspended between Aldgate East and Richmond due to earlier service disruption. The Circle Line is part suspended between King's Cross St Pancras and Edgware Road. The District Line is part suspended between Earls Court and Wimbledon. Tottenham Hale has no step-free access. Highbury and Islington has reduced interchange access to London Overground services. National Rail services from Walthamstow Central are suspended. International Rail services from St Pancras International are suspended. The Piccadilly Line is suspended. The Northern Line is suspended. The Bakerloo Line is suspended. London Overground is part suspended between Highbury and Islington and New Cross Gate and Clapham Junction. The Piccadilly Line is suspended due to industrial action. Please use alternative routes. London Overground is part suspended between Highbury and Islington and Shadwell. Black Horse Road has no interchange access to London Overground services. This station has reduced interchange access to National Rail services. The Jubilee Line is part suspended between North Greenwich and Stratford. Bank is closed. The Hammersmith City Line is part suspended between Hammersmith and Baker Street. London Overground is part suspended between Euston and
Please move right down inside the train. This train is now ready to depart. Stand clear the closing doors, mind the closing doors.
Are severely disrupted. The Circle Line via King's Cross St Pancras is part suspended between Hammersmith and Woodgate. The Hammersmith City Line is part suspended between Farringdon and Barking. The Circle Line is suspended due to planned engineering work. Please use alternative routes. The Metropolitan Line is part suspended between Wembley Park and Aldgate due to planned engineering work. The Piccadilly Line is operating with severe delays. London Overground is part suspended between Euston and Wilston Junction. London Overground is part suspended between Sydenham and Crystal Palace.
This is a Victoria Line train to Blackwoods Road. Walthamstow Central is closed due to flooding. Please use an alternative station.
Pimlico is closed due to overcrowding. Vauxhall has no step-free access due to planned engineering works. National rail services from Brixton are suspended due to overcrowding. Please use an alternative station. National rail services from Vauxhall are severely disrupted. Walthamstow Central has no step-free access. Warren Street has no interchange access to the Northern Line due to planned engineering works. Euston has no interchange access to the Northern Line due to planned engineering works. The Northern Line via Charing Cross is part suspended between Hampstead and... Please stand clear of the closing doors. The Central Line is part suspended between Marble Arch and Bethnal Green. London Overground is part suspended between Harrow and Wealdstone and Watford Junction. National rail services from Euston are severely disrupted. Tottenham Hale has no lift facilities. London Overground is part suspended between Surrey Quays and Clapham Junction. The District Line is part suspended between Moorgate East and West Ham. The Northern Line via Bank is part suspended between Moorgate and Kennington due to planned engineering work. London Overground is part suspended between Gospel Oak and Highbury and Islington. London Overground is part suspended between Winston Junction and Gospel Oak.